So you have checked for your DV results and checked again, and out of disbelief, checked again, because the results that appeared on the screen were that you were not selected. Yes, I know that it's hard to accept that for some, but it's true, you have not been selected. And that one will not change. No matter how many times you try to check again and again, it will not change. It will not update. It will remain that you have not been selected. You are not successful. But that's why I've created this video. I've created this video for you that was not selected. But first of all, let me start by congratulating all of those that have been selected. It is a very rare chance to get selected in the DV program, as you know, because many millions of people apply, but only a few thousands are selected. So congratulations to you. Remember to take the next steps carefully. Fill your DS260 form carefully, because everything that you fill in there is important and will affect the progress of your DV process. So proceed, do it bit by bit, and ensure that you are truthful. Now let's come back. So you were not selected. Is that the end? Is that the end of life? Yeah, I know there is a great deal of frustration, and it is so disheartening to see such a message, especially if it's not your first time to apply. If you've applied multiple times, some have applied twice, others thrice, others 4 times, 9 times, 10 times, and others even from the time they had of green card, but they have never gotten selected. That one can be so heartbreaking, and you've reached the point of giving up. So this video is for you. I have 3 things in that regard. Number one is that DV is not for you to give up. You need to apply again and again and again without giving up. It is free and costs you nothing. Remember that last year I told you that someone even applied close to 20 times, and on the 20th time is the time that he got selected. So you just apply on and on without giving up. DV is there to stay. I know there are some news outside there about the risk of DV, especially the new administration, but that's not true. Scrapping off a law in the states is not that easy. It has to go through a lot of processes. And after all, not all members of the Congress will accept this. Now, the second thing is that remember that you are not alone. Millions upon millions got the same message that you have not been selected. So you're not alone. The other thing, and very important, is that if you are not selected, remember very well not to lose your confirmation number. And I have a reason as to why. Remember that DV lottery selection is only done once after the application, and once the results are out, if you're not selected, it remains you are not selected. And if you're selected, it remains you were selected. So even if you have checked several times, or you'll check several times, it will not change. But remember, nothing is perfect. Sometimes we've seen DV holding a second selection. The DV program having a second selection, especially around October. And it is not always so. This is a rare occurrence. It is not meant to happen that way. But historically, I've heard of two DV programs that had to add selectees. In fact, one of them, and I think it's DV 2012, they had to reselect anew. They had to run through the selection process again, all over again. That means disqualifying all the selected and then doing the selection afresh. And that was DV Lottery 2012. The other one was in the DV Lottery 2018, if I'm not wrong. And this happened differently because they ran short of the required number of selectees. So what they did around October, they selected a few more to add on the other selectees, that is to meet, or for them to meet, the total number of visas that were supposed to be issued that year. So I'm not saying that this is what is likely to happen, but nothing is perfect. Maybe there might be such mistakes with the process and they need to add a few more or redo the selection again. And that's why I'm telling you, and every one of you, even if you are selected, that you are supposed to keep your confirmation number safe and don't forget about it. So have that confirmation number with you up until later this year, maybe towards December. And that brings me to the end of this video. Please subscribe if you have not. Remember that many more videos are coming now that the DV results are out. And if you have not checked for your results, you still can check it. And remember to input correct confirmation number and details for you to check for your results. So thank you guys. Let's meet in the next video.